Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spherical here. We are back with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, episode number 15. And it just kind of hit me before this. We're on episode like 40 something, I think, in total now, which is crazy. And I know this kind of happened a while ago, but I never really brought it up at all. I haven't mentioned it. This is, I think, at this moment, the oldest running reaction series I have on the channel right now. Because the second oldest, like I'm talking like currently reacting to at this moment, the second oldest would be Hunter x Hunter, which I started not too long after this show. But other than that, like if we don't count currently airing shows like My Hero Academia and stuff like that, but that's not even on right now, so I guess it doesn't count. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I just kind of thought about that like right before recording this, so that's definitely interesting. Last episode we had Anya come over and, well, be Enya, I guess. She killed Whole Horse in a very interesting fashion with her justice stand. And I believe this episode is called Justice Part 2. So, of course, just like the Death and the Hanged Man Part 2, or whatever that episode was called, that episode was an absolute banger. So I expect something big this episode too. But anyways, I'm ready to get into it. So as always, the link is at the top of the description. It'll take you to Vimeo. You can watch the reaction highlight there, and then head back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. All right, that was episode number 15 of part 3. And at this point, as far as I know, the stand users left that are not included in Jotaro's group are Dio, Death, question mark, I'm not sure about that one, and Whole Horse. If you want to count Enya since she's still alive, then I guess we can, but there's 3 left that aren't kind of either dead or in their custody right now, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know if I like the idea of keeping Enya alive. Like, you know what I mean? Although I guess, you know what, actually, to be fair, Enya herself with her stand, like her stand can't do anything, like I was kind of saying, unless she's able to puncture a hole through somebody. So I guess in that sense, it's not like Enya can do anything while she's tied up with her stand. For instance, if we have Jotaro tied up, you can't do that, right? He's just going to break out of it with Star Platinum and start beating the shit out of people, right? But Enya can't really do that with her stands. So my question is, are they going to fix the hole in Polnareff's tongue? Like, that was a big hole. I mean, I'm guessing probably. I mean, they've all recovered from some pretty bad wounds in the past. Like, they all were punctured with holes of gasoline from the Wheel of Fortune stand. So, I guess anything's possible. Yeah, so Whole Horse is off to see Dio. I'm not sure, like, if that's a good idea for him, because he's kind of failed, right? So, wouldn't it be a bad idea to go back to Dio? Wouldn't he be upset? Although, maybe there's something else to it. Again, I kind of got the feeling that Whole Horse was maybe going to become a good character, like one of the protagonists after this, because I don't know, he reminds me a lot of like Polnareff, mostly Polnareff. The only difference is Polnareff is kind of pretty honorable around, you know, women and stuff, whereas Whole Horse is, I mean, he kind of is too, but he's also, he puts on an act, right? Whereas Polnareff is sincere, right? But I don't know, it would have been cool if he would have joined the party, you know what I mean? So what's next? Like, of course, they're going over to the town, or a nearby town, to use a TV. There's got to be something that happens at that town. They can never, ever, like, it's not possible. I don't think they've ever went to a civilized place, be it a village, a town, a city. I don't think they've ever passed through civilization without there being some type of trouble throughout this entire show. So, you know what I was thinking of is, when we saw the toilet bowl that you know, when Polnareff was stuck in the bathroom, it kind of brought me back to the Pillar Men and how fucking weird part 1 and 2 were in that sense. Like if Polnareff were like a Pillar Man, or if he had mastery over Haman, he could like contort his body into that hole and like go down its fucking drain and shit. Like Parts 1 and 2 were weird as shit in that sense. Like, those Pillar Men, they could do some weird ass things. But again, I kind of talked about it like quite a few episodes ago, but you know, just the contrast between parts 1 and 2 to this, it's so different. Although again, the main thing I was talking about then was that we hadn't seen Haman at all, but we have seen it a couple times. Jotaro has used it in conjunction with his Hermit Purple stand, so that's really cool. I like seeing that, even if I think we've only seen it happen twice, but it's just cool to see every once in a while. But yeah, well, first of all, there's, what are we, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's 9 episodes left in season 2, which is season 1 of part 3. Because again, part 3 split up into 2 seasons. So I'm not sure if this is going to like build up to a big finale for the end of the first season. And then the second season of part 3 will be kind of going down a different route. I'm not sure. Maybe the entirety of part 1 is going to be them traveling to Egypt. I mean, the season 1, and then season 2 is going to be them actually at Egypt. Again, I see season 1 and season 2. I know it's technically season 2 and season 3, but I'm just talking in this part specifically, how it's split up into two seasons. But anyways, I'm probably going to end off this discussion here. Again, I'm worried about Enya, even though, again, I guess she can't really do anything right now. I'm still worried because I don't know. I guess my biggest question with her is still the whole idea that she was inflicted with the same wounds that Jay Guile was. Like, that was never touched upon at all. But I assume we're probably going to learn about it. Anyways, like I said, I'm done for today. As always, if you guys want early access and or the full-length versions of these reactions, click that link down in the description. It'll take you to patreon.com/sphericalfilms, and you can check that out there. But with all that out of the way, I do thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys all on Tuesday with episode number 16. Until then, peace out.